Okay guys, so I have bad news today. My wife texted me when I was getting out of work and she said that my African pixie frog, bullfrog, died. Look at my frog, dead. 2 years old. I had this frog for 2 years. So this is what must have happened. I'm sure this is what happened. Sometimes he jumps up and you saw that. The frog is actually alive. She thought it was dead, texted me and said that the frog was dead. It wasn't moving. I was like, are you sure he's dead? Maybe he's just upside down. And she was like, no, he's dead. And he happens to be alive. He just flipped upside down, wasn't able to get back, turn himself back around. And he was exhausted. So the frog, my 2-year-old frog, I'm so happy, is actually alive. There he goes. He's exhausted right now. I took the water out for now. I'm gonna make some changes though, because what I do is I put some water, not that deep, but a little bit of water here, and I'll put some rocks on this bowl for him to climb out of. So the thing is that sometimes what happens is he'll jump up because he'll think that I'm feeding him or something, and he may flip around upside down, but he can flip himself around. So the other day I filled the water up a little higher. So being that I don't have any rocks or anything in the tank for security reasons, I think that he may ingest a rock, or also don't like to put substrate in there, because of course they like to bury themselves, and I feel like if the frog is buried, what's the point of having the frog in a tank? Because it's like having a tank that's pretty much empty. So I don't like to do that. So I kind of like to be able to enjoy the frog itself, being able to visibly look at the frog, and I don't want him to ingest and get impaction or things. I've had things like that happen already with other frogs ingesting stuff. Some frogs can pass it or whatever, but I just don't want to take that kind of a risk. So what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna just put a very low amount of water here, very little than later. I thought maybe going deeper so he can easily change it around, make it a little deeper, so maybe he can flip himself around in the water, but I'm not sure. I thought he drowned. That's what I was gonna go with, that he must have drowned, flipped upside down, being that this glass, I have him in the tank, so he couldn't, he's slippery, he couldn't turn himself around. Right now he's very exhausted. That's why he's kind of stretched out, but the frog was alive. Like, when I saw him moving, I was like, oh man. I was in shock. I stood like quiet, like, oh man. So I shut the camera off immediately to get him out. So I gave him a little bit of water, a little bit of warm water. So look, he's breathing, so he's doing good. He's happy, he's tired, he's exhausted. I felt so bad because I had this frog for 2 years already, I have another one, a smaller one, but that one hasn't been really growing much. But this one, this guy, I didn't want that to happen. I was like, oh, my wife was like, oh, you can get another, can get another one. And I was like, I don't know. It's kind of like, you get discouraged and you feel like you don't want to just get another one, like you don't want to do it again, So even though I have another one, I have a smaller one, but it hasn't really grown much. But this guy here, he's huge. If I put my hand, show you the comparison to my hand. I really enjoy this frog. This is like one of my favorite frogs. Well, I can't get my hands in there right now. You see how big he? Look how big this frog is. He's tired. I gotta give him a little break. I'm putting a little bit of warm water. He's exhausted, this frog. He's puffing up. But I've had him for such a long time, and I don't want anything to happen to this frog. He's tired, so I'm gonna give him a little bit of warm water. See, he's so tired, he doesn't even look. He wants to stretch out. And I got some night crawlers from him from Petco today. As a matter of fact, I was bringing the night crawlers. I got them inside his here, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna give him some night crawlers today. I was to give my box turtles some night crawlers. And then I found out, you know, she told me the sad news, and I was like disappointed on my way home. I was trying to kind of hurry up to get home, to, you know, in hopes that he was just flipped over, and I had to flip him around. But he was just exhausted, and that's my video for today. And guys, that's it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later on the next video. Peace out.